I know we're in Discord, but this feels a lot like Zoom right now.
Yeah, this is very boomer
I've
territory.
legitimately never used Zoom in my life.
Never
me
once.
neither.
I have no idea. Is that how we're starting the cast? Hi, Grant. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Grant. E3.
Hello,
E3.
Grant. It is me.
It is
It is
Hello,
him.
I,
I'm
yes.
Luigi.
Hello, I'm Luigi.
And I'm Luigi.
I think what makes me laugh the most about that audio is the like slight breath that Luigi takes before saying anything. Hello, Mario.
Like he didn't know he was like on the air.
Yeah. Here is my brother Luigi to tell you all about it. Hello. Mario. Anyway, so E3 predictions for 2021. What do we got, fellas?
Hey everyone, welcome back to Minus Cast on E33, this special occasion where we're discussing E3 2021 before it happens. I'm here with Chari, Nathan, D-Pad, and Tetra. So, lads, what are your E3 predictions for this year? An all-digital event, to mind you.
I think there will
Yeah.
be games.
Nintendo Switch has games.
Nintendo
I don't know if
Switch will
Nintendo
have
Switch
games.
will have games, but I'm sure there. What did I see recently? There was like a photo that was like a really credible source has informed me that next month there's going to be a Nintendo Direct, and people were like
Yeah.
freaking out, and people were like, "Guys, E3's next month."
It's E3. Yeah, I saw that too. That's funny. I saw the meme where it's like Switch has games and it's like calculator, the calculator game.
That's so weird that like that picked up on Twitter. Like there's so much like random stuff that goes on the eShop, but it's like no calculator.
Yeah.
This is the one we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about.
That's the one we have to talk about.
And they're gonna make so much money off people just buying it ironically, and it's like it's not
Oh,
that
yeah.
funny.
It's really not that funny.
I
It's like,
mean-
okay, cool, you
What if
spent
it's just-
$10 on a calculator, dude.
What if it's just front-ended as a calculator, but really it's like an immersive game?
That would
Possibly.
break like the internet, I think.
That would be
Press
pretty cool.
1337, enter,
And it
and,
just
like the
starts
calculator
like
splits
an
in two
ARG.
and opens up, and it's like a
It's just like
Cool.
a stolen ROM, a stolen NES ROM, and you can play it.
yeah, basically.
But you have to push the buttons on the calculator to move.
That would actually be hilarious. That would be the
It's actually
biggest
Mother
bait.
3, but it's localized.
Yes, let's go.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird. It's like the first. I mean, obviously, first time I think E3's ever been like digital only. Last year, yeah, nothing happened last year.
didn't
There was like Summer
happen
Game
at all,
Fest,
yeah.
which was a thing, but it just kind of fizzled out. And I don't know. I feel like after the first month last year, no one like even noticed it was still going.
Yeah.
And I think it's already going now, and it's just like there's I don't know what they're announcing or not. But
I
like,
don't think
I just
anyone
haven't heard
even
of
noticed
anything.
it started.
Wait,
Yeah.
has it? When is it now? Is it?
I think it was supposed to start
I
in
don't
May.
know.
So
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it starts in May. It's honestly kind of like weird that they're still doing it now that E3's kind of back in a sense. Because it's like, what are they going to have to announce? Because I bet a lot of the E3 announcements are going to be like, that's going to be all the big stuff. So like, what is Summer Games
Yeah.
Fest going to announce? I don't know.
yeah, which company said they're not going or they're not participating this year? Is it Sony again?
I believe it might be Sony.
Yeah, I
That's
think
their
just
fourth
Sony.
year in a row.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they do digital events before, or they just didn't do it? I can't remember, honestly.
They've started doing like Sony State of Play. I think that's like their version of directs.
Yeah.
I've never watched them, but every time it happens, I just see people on Twitter getting disappointed. they just don't. I mean, the same thing for like every Nintendo Direct anyway. But like, I just feel like I see people talking about how like they never announce anything like super cool, or at least that for those people, I guess. I don't know.
Current state of play, disappointment.
Yeah, right. So apparently Summer Games Fest is in June. It doesn't say
Oh, okay.
dates, but just
The
June.
the only Summer Games Fest thing I remember last year is when they announced Tony Hawk, like the remasters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, I don't know what I don't
I love
remember
when-
anything else.
I love when stuff like that happens too, because it's just like they announced it, people got hyped over it. It came out and it's just like it was good. And then you never hear about it again.
That's it. Yeah.
That's why I like E3. It's such like a big event that like even if the announcements aren't necessarily groundbreaking, like you still have it as its own encapsulating event. Where even if if one company's not that good, you still have other companies that can like that have had super good like announcements that year to still make it memorable. Like E3, like 2008 is the one where Nintendo just like dropped the ball. With like what was it, the Wii Music and all that stuff. Even though it was like a meme, but it still like stands on its own because it was like still a memorable event.
I think that's the thing that I'm gonna have a hard time wrapping my head around is just the fact that E3 is not a physical event. The idea that I mean, because like I think there's so much in E3 where there's so much filler. Hypothetically, it's still entertaining because it is a physical event. Like you actually can go there, check things out. Well, now you could in the past, but like I'm thinking like back to when Smash Ultimate came out, right? They had that Smash Invitational. That was like really cool. And even though it was a lot of waiting around, it was still nice. I feel like with digital events, it's much harder to fill that time slot because what do you do?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have anything to. I mean, you can keep showing the same trailers over and over again, but unless you have something entertaining, it's not like E3 where there's just tons of eye candy everywhere in terms of different games being launched and different things that someone could just point a camera at and use it for filler. So I think that's one thing. Honestly, like it's weird because like I normally do get excited for E3, but I think my excitement for E3 has sort of changed more so to excitement for seeing my friends at E3.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, is it going to be the same?
Yeah,
Don't have
honestly,
that now.
like that's kind of what I realized like a while ago. I'm just like, damn, I actually don't really care about E3. I just care about like seeing my friends there. That's really about it. Like, yeah, it's cool to go, but like, you know, I don't really remember standing in line for 2 hours or like playing a demo for like 5 minutes. You know, I remember the dumb stuff we do at like the houses or whatever we're filming.
Yeah.
You know,
Or,
that's the kind
or
of things
Snoop
that I
Dogg's
like.
party.
Or Snoop Dogg's party, exactly. Yeah.
I guess like the convention itself and like the presentations, I guess are two separate things. Like I still like the idea that E3 is kind of like that time of year where a lot of stuff gets announced and stuff. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'd rather have it like spread out throughout the year or whatever. I don't know. Like, I mean, it always has been in the past throughout the years as well. It's just, I like that there's like a point in a year where you can always like look forward to a bunch of announcements coming at the same time. Yeah, it's like a mega dump, which is really cool. And it's like, I just feel like it's more special if you have something to look forward to rather than you just have like a sprinkles of announcement spread out throughout the year. I guess it just makes it a lot less special. It's kind of just like, oh, another announcement, cool.
Yeah, I mean,
September,
it's like if you were to have
whatever.
Christmas, but you could only open like one present every 3 months.
Yeah,
Or something like that. Like, yeah, it wouldn't be nearly as special. It's kind of the same idea.
Yeah. Or if
Yeah,
you like,
whatever. I got a present last month. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. What I'm curious about though is like, because like usually I believe every company that would attend E3 had to, or like they paid to have like their spot at E3, like their booth, even just a presence. I think like if they were at all associated, I think they had to pay a pretty big chunk of money to the ESA or whatever, whoever runs it. And I guess that scales depending how big your booth is. So I'm wondering like, even if these companies are like, they're affiliating themselves with the E3 event. So I'm assuming even though it's digital only, they probably have to pay some sort of fee to like get promoted or whatever in the event.
Which is
would
weird
imagine
because
so.
you think about it, like honestly, any Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo all have more polling power through a YouTube stream through probably their own accounts than E3 probably would on its own account.
Yeah.
And see,
I may be
think
wrong
that's-
about that, but I don't know.
I think that's true, but I think like in the past, E3 has always been a good form for, or a good platform, I guess, for smaller companies too, which I guess they're probably going to lose out on this year because like all those small companies that we've seen on the floor, like that show off like new headphones, new microphones, whatever, all the stuff, they're not going to probably have like a presentation slot during this E3. So I'm assuming a lot of those people lose out on stuff. Also, the lack of a physical E3 probably hurts a lot of like journalists, a lot of the media. People that attend there. So I think like it's good that we still see it in a digital space, but I guess like it's probably going to be still mostly beneficial to the big heavy hitters, whereas a lot of the smaller companies and I guess people that kind of relied on E3 every year for news and stuff probably are going to take a hit this year.
Yeah, I mean, like a big part of it, even for us, like getting early access. You know, I remember I was able to get early access to Smash Brothers. If you're there on site as a journalist or whatever you're doing there in terms of coverage, you have the lounge where something just happened and you can actually maybe you got footage and stuff from the show floor that other people online don't have access to yet. That does kind of give you an advantage from being an outlet to get new viewers versus now it's like as soon as the announcement hits, I mean, everyone's just going to be, you might as well just re-upload the clip because you're not going to have enough time to even like capture that excitement because you can't get the stuff ahead of time. At least I don't think you'll be able to. I mean, maybe as it gets near, I could see game companies using Parsec There's actually been some game companies who have used Parsec before, I believe, to test games without actually to distribute a build, because it's safe. It's safer than someone saying, "Hey, here's the game files. Oh, by the way, don't distribute these.
Go wild.
Don't steal Breath of the Wild."
Parsec, please sponsor us. Day
283.
It'll happen one day.
One of these days.
I am honestly going to be surprised if there's any big bombshells from E3 this year, because I feel like E3 is always the like announcements of what has been worked on for some time, and like they're showing it off. And obviously, if the last year messed with schedules, that's one thing. But like, I'm sure there's games that have been like in the works even before that might get announced. But like, I'm not expecting much. Like, I'll take literally anything.
There's no way they can't. I mean, do you guys agree? There's no way that they can't mention anything about Breath of the Wild 2. I mean, it's been 2 years.
I was gonna say, like, if Nintendo doesn't pull up with Zelda's 35th or whatever, it's not happening. Like, it wouldn't make sense for them to like. Well, I mean, Nintendo has done weirder things before, but if they wait till like September to do something, I don't know. That'll be like half a year of celebrating Zelda, and it's like they at least have to like acknowledge it.
They did it last year. I mean, Mario, they announced it September 1st, and then it was like, here's all the Mario games in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. And I mean, like, then you only celebrate it for half the year. And I feel like last year might have been, I mean, they could do it again this year, but last year was a bigger outlier because I think, from what I remember, it was a plan to release sooner because of the C virus hit, obviously earlier that year. It got pushed back. But so, I mean, obviously things didn't get super better yet this year, so they could do the same thing, but I'm really hoping like Breath of the Wild 2, at least, even if like they make, like we've talked about this in previous casts, but even if they made like a short little retrospective for Zelda's 35th, just something. I mean, it'd be really sad if they just like really didn't do anything else besides Skyward Sword and
I still remember
AGI Onuma for Zelda's 35th anniversary. Here's a 1280 by 720 wallpaper.
Which you can redeem for 400 platinum points on My Nintendo.
Oh god. I still remember way back when, waking up early, being super excited, going to school, being like, "Oh, it's my birthday! I can't wait to get home." There's nothing. There's no presents. There's no party.
No surprise party.
Like, honestly, you're just surprised your key still works when you get in the door. That's how it feels like being a Zelda fan at the moment. You're like, I know my buddy Mario got his stuff, and it wasn't great, but I'm just hoping for something. Like, I'll take even like a auto mention from Twitter at this point when it comes to Zelda's celebration.
I know we talked about this like in a couple podcasts ago, but I still think there's a pretty high chance that we're gonna see Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD put together in a combo pack to celebrate 35th anniversary, and then Breath of the Wild 2 will be like early next year maybe, but they have to have a trailer at least this year.
Just something.
One trailer. Come on.
It's
so
like
long.
it's so weird how all or nothing it kind of feels like, because it's just like, okay, either it's going to be really, really hyped, they're going to have like a bunch of stuff that is going to be really exciting, because like I'm sort of in that headspace where like I haven't really thought about E3 yet, but when I do think about it, it's like, oh, it's either going to be really, really exciting or there's just going to be nothing. And I don't know, like, really, it's tough to say, like, what to expect, because if there is nothing, is E3 dead? Because, like, it's shocking that it's even happening this year.
See, and that's why I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful because, like, if these companies didn't have anything to talk about, if they didn't feel the need that they need to make a presence and show something off, then they probably wouldn't have came on and spent money to appear or whatever. So I'm hoping that, like, that means they have something to talk about, something exciting. So, I mean, fingers crossed, we'll see. I pulled up the list of companies, like the big companies that are taking part. So it's Nintendo, Microsoft, Capcom, Ubisoft, 2K, Warner Brothers Interactive, Koch Media, Square Enix, Sega, Gearbox, Bandai Namco, Turtle Beach. Haven't heard that name for a while.
Oh wow,
Verizon, and Xseed. So those are the big fellas. And Konami, apparently. Oh, just kidding. They backed out.
Okay.
Rip.
Can you clarify
Rip.
if there's an E3 happening? What is? You said Summer Games Fest. I don't know what that is anyways. But like, what is going on? Are there dates? What?
So actually,
Please
I mean,
help.
E3 does have, like, it's going to be from June 12th to the 15th. There is a difference between media and fans as well. I think the difference is some of the media gets like exclusive footage, and they get it like early. Well, I think what's weird about that is like someone's totally going to leak that footage that's in media.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to happen. So I'm surprised they're even like offering that as like a exclusive thing. Whatever that is.
I didn't know there was a media thing.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know
even
to
weirder,
what
yeah.
extent. I think it's like they're going to get like trailers early or like gameplay like a couple days early, but there's no way that footage isn't going to leak online. Like it totally is.
I mean, they have names and addresses, so I feel like they could easily fire up a cease and desist. Not even a cease and desist, just like an NDA violation, I'm assuming, or whatever.
That's a good point.
You leaked my stuff, huh?
Well,
Render all the video files through like a digital encoder that has like a like a dot matrix in the footage so that they can tell who leaked what.
They uploaded like a privatized version of the trailer to YouTube.
Sell it as an NFT. Breath of the Wild 2 trailer NFT.
There you go.
See
For
it a
some
day
reason, I
early.
was thinking like, oh god, can you imagine like the footage is like circulated from E3 and it just all has the IGN logo already? Like, how did this happen? Like they're supposed to re-upload it after, not before.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did just want to bring up when Tetra mentioned that Sega's going to be there. We have to get Sonic this year.
Sega.
At least announce it.
Yeah.
Like it's been since 2017 since the last main Sonic game.
Starting to lose hope personally. I feel like I see so many content creators, and I've never like watched any of their videos, but like it's getting to like Smash Brothers levels of like speculation and rumors. Where it's just like 30th anniversary adventure remix got confirmed. We're gonna see it next week, and then like just this week.
I don't think
I've
about
seen,
that, but
yeah, but no, but it's like that's what people do, and then like just this week I've seen like 3 other videos where it's like they're gonna show it off at E3, like announcements next week, and it's just like, oh my god,
Sonic Adventure 3 confirmed.
it's gonna be like,
but it's
gonna be Sonic Forces 2 or like something. Like
yeah, it's gonna be
I
something.
don't know if it's gonna be anything good, but like I definitely feel like there's gonna be some sort of Sonic news finally. 'Cause it's been such a long time.
Hopefully.
I think I saw today something. It was, I don't know if it was like a Sega investors meeting or something. They were talking about like releasing like super games or something. So a lot of, again, same kind of thing. Has a lot of people hoped that they're gonna like make something super cool. But yeah, where did I see that tweet?
The only thing I can think of is like the Colors remaster. That's the only thing I can think that they'd for sure announce.
That could be it.
Sonic Colors Saturated Edition.
That's what they should call it. That sounds awesome.
And it's just like they add like more colors to the game. Like,
that's it.
Way too many colors. That's it.
They could release Adventure again.
200%.
It's still 480i. It's just...
They don't even update the cutscenes.
No. What were you saying, Tetra? That you saw what?
Oh, I just found a few of the tweets. Where did I see it? So it says Sega may be thinking of reviving old franchises. Also referenced a quote-unquote super game in a new report. So they're apparently examining old IPs fit for remaster, remake, reboot kind of idea.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about that. Jet Set Radio. I'm not surprised about that because a remake of the first Alex Kidd game just recently came out, or got announced something, and then like they announced a remaster of Toe Jam and Earl. I think like the 5th remaster of that game. So that sounds plausible.
House of the Dead's getting remade too, right?
Wow.
I think for the Switch. Aren't they making like a remake for the Switch? I thought.
Maybe that sounds right. Like 1 and 2.
Yeah, I thought they announced like last month or 2 months ago.
Let me look that up.
Are they not ports? I have no idea. I've just heard.
It's like a remake because I remember that I was watching like a comparison of like the old graphics versus the new ones or whatever.
Remake for Nintendo Switch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it was
super cool.
announced a month ago.
That's surprising, honestly, that they're doing remakes.
I gotta say, you said super games. I just want to be like, oh wow, Sega's finally buying the rights to Mario. It all makes sense.
time.
Mario.
Yeah.
Super games.
And then Nintendo can get bought by Microsoft, and the world will be complete.
The trifecta.
Yeah, I don't even know what to expect.
Well, there's like that quote, I don't know, like leak yesterday, take it as you will, but for like how apparently Super Mario Odyssey's dev team, I don't know if it's Nintendo EAD or whatever, is working at a new,
new
it's
Donkey
either
Kong?
2.5D or 2.5D or 3D Donkey Kong game, which I really hope it's 3D. Like another 2.5D side scroller would be cool, but like It'd be cool to
A
explore
3D Donkey
3D
Kong would
again.
be pretty sick.
Oh my
yeah.
god. Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's another 2D Donkey Kong, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Like, I'm getting
Yeah.
tired of the Donkey Kong Country remakes. Like they like revised it like 10 years ago. Let's move on to
Yeah.
DK64 2. Come on.
Yes.
I want another
It's gonna
DK
be-
rap.
Yo, that'd be sick.
Here we
Here we go.
Yeah, if they do, like, I mean, it would be the safer thing to do was to make like a Donkey Kong Country
Yeah.
Tropical Threes.
Yeah.
Tropical threes.
Tropical threes.
But then they would go down like the whole new Super Mario Bros. Route where it's like, okay, well, you've revitalized this 10 years ago. Can we do something
We
different?
stop doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would actually be
games are
so
really good.
cool. Like if they brought back all the Kongs, but instead you can like swap them on the fly. That'd be so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh
awesome.
man.
Like that one mod.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
which
the
is a really
frame
good
rate doesn't change depending on where you're looking in the world.
Yeah. You have to
guess
get an
Switch
expansion
is
pack on
GoldenEye
your
mode
Switch.
again.
Oh,
mod. Yeah. Switch expansion pack. But I think just like even not Donkey Kong, just any like Nintendo game, even like Kirby 3D would be super cool. Like just anything
That'd
like
be really
new.
cool.
Or something we haven't seen in like 20 years would be really cool.
yeah. I know that for me, when I think what do I want from Nintendo, other than literally anything would be cool. Especially Zelda.
Yeah, honestly.
I just think like, man, it'd be really cool to have something new to be able to talk about in terms of video content. Cause like, I feel like it's just been a lot of the same like Mario and whatnot that we keep getting.
Yeah. Well, they're probably going to talk about Splatoon 3 again. They're probably going to mention it again. I have a feeling they're going to announce at least one more Smash Fighter. I mean, it would make sense. It's been a while
it's
since the
about
last.
time.
It is a good time to announce it. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Some are even speculating
um,
they might reveal both or the last two instead of just one. Like they might
crazy.
reveal the
Again.
next one. Might they, like reveal one, release it, and then reveal like the last one for a
last
later
one.
date kind of thing. Yeah.
That would make sense because last time that's what they did last time with Banjo and Hero.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Dang, that's
Who
gonna
did
be
they
2 years
release
ago.
last time? I forgot.
Pyro and Mithra.
Pyro.
Sephiroth?
That's right. Pyro and Mithra.
Wait, oh, yeah, geez, I already forgot about them.
I forget about
played
them.
as them
The
yet.
only one I remember is Steve. That's it.
I legit haven't played Smash since any of season 2 started.
I
think.
reinstalled it at some point recently, but I haven't played it again in a while.
Oh, I play the classic mode for the new character, and then that's it.
And then, yeah.
I'm just kind of done. I'm like, that was fun, and then I forget about them.
yeah. Cool.
Minecraft
Anyway.
Steve.
Minecraft Steve.
Other companies though, I don't know. I don't know. I honestly like I don't know what else Nintendo could bring. Like I
Oh.
would love for them to blow my socks off with something, but
Yeah.
Well, I guess
What were you
not
gonna
Nintendo. We might see Resident Evil 4 remake, like a trailer.
I was
for that.
about to mention that.
Oh
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I've been hearing that is quite possible. That could be cool.
Yeah, I'd be
it'd be
down.
smart for them because like Resident Evil's popping the last couple of years.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah.
and
people really
Yeah.
like Village too.
yeah, Village feels a lot like, to me anyways, like Resident Evil 4. Not completely, but in terms of like just the environment and the feel of it.
Yeah.
I really want to play it now.
I agree.
Also,
I
Also,
know.
it's-
I saw gameplay the other day. I'm like, oh, I gotta play this game.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I blew through it in a couple of days, but and they also gave the character a lot more personality too. Like Ethan in the other games lacked
Yeah.
any sort of personality in 7.
Oh, it's me. I'm
and
a
now
guy.
he almost like it feels like they just kind of gave him like a taste of Leon S. Kennedy's personality from
Nice,
Resident Evil
I
4.
like that.
Like, because he says a lot of like witty, dumb things after he like kills things.
Oh yeah. Okay, good. I'm
Kelly,
glad you
yeah.
said dumb. I was really hoping you're gonna be like, oh, it's so insightful, because he has a lot of interesting and sometimes funny dialogue. But geez, some of it's just so. It's
Ethan
like,
has
oh,
so many dumb one-liners.
It's like Ethan, please stop.
Just
Does
don't
he,
talk.
does he
Don't
say
let
that
them
someone's
talk
going to
again.
bingo? Please tell
Yeah,
me he says
exactly.
that
We
someone's
need
going
some
to bingo.
I finished Village over the course of a night technically, because I got it at 10 p.m. and then I finished it the next day at like noon, with some sleep in between, just because I couldn't sleep very well. But like it was fun, and like I am not someone who seeks out Resident Evil games. Like I never bothered to play 7. Like I played 4, maybe a little bit of 6. Like just it was very very sporadic, but I really enjoyed it. It was really cool, and I do see what you mean in terms of like it having some reminiscent feels of 4. I mean, I think it'd be silly not to do a remake of 4. I mean, it's gonna happen. Have they said it's happening, or is it
just leaks and stuff?
I think they went back into the drawing board with it because I mean, honestly, you cannot mess up the Resident Evil 4 remake. Like, that's the one thing of any of your games you cannot mess up if your name is Capcom.
You cannot, as in it won't take effort, or you cannot, as in it's critical that they don't.
It's critical that they don't.
Okay, yeah. Because I heard Resident Evil 3 wasn't very well received, the remake at least.
I think it was fine. It was just too short.
They cut out. I mean, it was short. I mean, Resident Evil 3, the game itself is already
the original,
short.
Yeah, it's already short.
But they cut out different areas in the game, and they didn't have them in the remake. So I'm hoping they don't do that to Resident Evil 4, because that's typically, you think about a lot of these games when they get these remakes, they make them look, they give them the graphical treatment. They obviously world build it so it feels much more intense than they did in the past. But then they typically, for production cycles, chop out a lot of key points, just because it's easier to ship something out and sell it on the hype than recreate faithfully the entire thing.
That's what sucks, because that like 3 sort of felt that way, where it's like, oh, 2 bangs. 2 is like such a good remake, and it's just like, okay, while people still care, here's 3.
Let's get 3 out
like,
as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And 3 is good.
We're gonna release it in like February or whenever it came out. It's just like, okay.
But you could get through 3 in like, I think 40 minutes.
Oh my god!
I honestly think one of their speedrun categories to get an S rank on it, you have to, I think it's like 45 minutes or something.
Oh.
And that's not with any big crazy like sequence breaks, is it? Or is it?
No, that's just you haul butt and you do not stop moving. You basically don't kill anything. You don't kill anything unless you have to.
Jeez.
That's sad.
But yeah, I hope we get Resident Evil 4. It's been a while since that game's been ported to anything, so we probably need it. We need at least one more console to have that game.
Yeah, I really need an excuse to play it again. It's been too long.
It's been too long.
It's been a couple of months since I played it last.
If I could swap up the company, Microsoft, any thoughts on what they could bring?
Maybe another Halo trailer?
Halo?
Yeah, I know we're getting close to Halo Infinite something news.
Did Microsoft buy Bethesda? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can look forward to getting another version of Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Skyrim and Resident Evil 4 like neck to neck. Who can release more copies of the same thing?
Pretty much. I guess it's been a couple of years since they've shown off Elder Scrolls 6, so hopefully something new about that would be cool.
What was that Star thing that they're making as well? Starlight?
Oh yeah, I forgot they're making
what was that called?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it's called though.
Yeah, because they might show that.
They showed it off last year. It was like like the space game.
Right.
I don't remember what it's called.
It was
Starfield.
something. Starfield, yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, last year was interesting because Bethesda was like, hey, we're working on stuff technically. And like they just showed like the title for Starfield, the title for the other Elder Scrolls
6,
7, whatever.
It was just like
6, yeah.
A landscape shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get upset every time I think about Bethesda because I want them to stop using the same game engine. Is that a dumb argument? I feel like maybe I don't have all the facts, but I feel like
probably not. I mean,
they could do better.
Be careful for what you wish for. You might get Elder Scrolls 6 in the Elder Scrolls Online engine.
Okay, well you got me there.
I'm trying to remember like games that were announced at the Game Awards and see like if we're gonna get any updated news on any of those, because like I can't remember who the company was. Was it Valve, the one that like had the Left 4 Dead?
Oh, Back 4 Blood.
Oh,
yeah,
Back 4 Blood. Yeah.
Back 4 Blood.
So I double checked.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I went and looked to double check what was shown at the Game Awards, which was in December, right? 2020.
Yep.
Yeah. So like obviously we got Sephiroth, we got Perfect Dark, the trailer that was pretty cool. Back 4 Blood. Yeah. Forza. Oh, that's Forza. God damn it. Forza Horizon X Cyberpunk. That's something. Callisto Protocol, Warhammer, 40K.
We got the
Open
Vin Diesel
roads?
thing.
Wait, what?
Open roads.
Is that a
We
car
got the Vin
simulator?
Diesel thing. I forget the car simulator. That's exactly what that game is.
Oh, that's right. BioWare showed off Dragon Age 4 trailer, so we might get something more about that. Crimson Desert, same people behind Black Desert.
Yeah,
I
back from
feel
Blood.
like
Super excited for that game. It was supposed to come out in June. I believe they pushed it back to October now, so I'm sure they'll probably talk about it again. That's I believe that's Ubisoft.
is it?
Or no, sorry, that's Warner Brothers. That's Warner Brothers.
Oh,
So I remember I had to sign up for their
yeah.
stupid account just to play the alpha. And it took like
you ever
3
get
days
to?
for them to send me the email.
Oh yeah, I
Oh my
remember that.
god. One of the things that was shown off was Among Us, the airship.
That's
New
still
Among Us
not
map?
out?
Can we get a
It's
fourth
still not
map
out.
for E3?
They're probably waiting for it, honestly.
Wait, I think the airship's out.
I think
The
it's
airship's
came out
out,
last
yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Came out
March
last month.
30th.
Oh, is
First.
it? Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't
didn't mean
understand
to-
why. I mean, maybe it took that long time to develop. It just feels like that was a long time.
All I know is that at
for
one
a 2D
point
map.
For
it was
one map.
playable on Switch because of a glitch, and then they had to make it they had to lock it off again because it wasn't ready, I guess. But it's
no.
just,
Oh my
it's just
God.
wild. Yeah.
Well, that's sad.
So yeah, I could kind of see another Among Us map getting announced for E3.
Possibly.
Friday Night
What if they
Funkin' Week
revived
8.
Among
No,
Us
just
2.
kidding. Yeah, Among Us 2.
Among Us 2 was a
exactly.
thing, and then they canceled it.
Oh, really? Huh.
Maybe.
Damn.
They're gonna announce Boyfriend for Smash Bros. He'll be a new character.
Yeah. He'll
With
be a
the
me
girlfriend?
costume.
Yep. He'll throw arrow keys at you. That's his attacks.
He'll just go beep.
Beep. That'll be his all of
His
his
final
class.
smash can be like Kirby's mic ability.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Hell yeah.
What
You'll
are
see.
you
Smash is him
announcing
saying,
for
"Hello, Mario."
E3? Hello, Mario. What are you announcing for E3, Swankybox?
What's up?
What are you announcing for E3? Do you have any news updates regarding
Zardy's
Zardy?
Base
Oh,
2.
jeez. I mean, there's stuff in the works. I can't comment on what it is, but
Wait
So
till
you-
E3 to find out.
yeah, I'll probably drop at E3. No,
Blink twice if you finalize Zardy and Smash.
now I can never blink again.
I saw you use your first one. Oh god.
Yeah.
I already used my first lifeline.
Oh, there's a second
yeah,
blank.
getting
He's in
ready.
Smash.
Honestly, looking back at the Game Awards, there's not a lot to be like, oh, that's right. Yeah, this could definitely be.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah. I mean, maybe we'll get something
That
more
was
about
announced,
Arc, I
I
guess. Arc
Yeah.
2.
Arc, that's the one.
Yeah, that was the one with
The
Vin
Rock.
Diesel.
Or Vin Diesel. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 7-hour trailer featuring Vin Diesel.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't remember anything from the Game Awards. That
Yeah.
just feels.
I remember
like
streaming it with you guys. That's about it.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
When was that? Was that
That was
It's,
December.
December 7th.
December?
Something like that.
Just
I remember we all freaked out because Mario died from Sephiroth. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god, he got his head
Oh,
slashed off.
yeah.
That's all I remember from that event.
It was foreshadowing March of the following
March
year.
31st.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
can't-
By the way, completely random. Mario 35 is gone, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I still have it on
Yeah.
my Switch. I was scrolling through. I'm like, oh, that's still on there.
You can boot it up. All the menus work fine. As soon as you try to load into a game, it's like, oh, error message.
that's
servers are
even
no longer supported.
worse somehow.
A gravestone
I-
pops up and it says "Rest in peace."
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, thank you for
what
your
did it-
interest.
I was gonna say is less like thank you for your
Yeah,
interest.
thank you
It's
for
just
your
like, okay.
interest. Like, really? You're gonna really give me that? Thank you for your interest? Like, why not just say, doesn't work anymore or something? Like, servers
Screw
offline.
you, dude. Leave.
Yeah.
it just pops up with the same UI as in YouTube's dashboard saying this game performed 10 out of 10.
Oops, something went wrong and just a picture
Yeah,
of a
you
monkey.
monkey,
you should
the YouTube
reanalyze
monkey.
to see how to
Yeah,
how to do
exactly.
better.
But it's just Mario.
guess
Mario's the monkey. DK is the monkey.
That
There
would be
you go.
really funny.
Yep.
But yeah, I wonder if we will see I mean, people have been talking about it for a while now. Two things: A, Switch Pro; B, Odyssey 2 and or Galaxy 3. I don't think we'll see Galaxy 3, but It'd be cool. It's been Odyssey came out what 2017.
17.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be 4 years since the last major Mario game, which I guess there have been longer stretches for sure, but
Yeah.
There is
Cool to get
technically, I
something.
mean, there was New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and there is 3D World, which doesn't really count.
That's true.
But it doesn't count though. That's the thing.
It's tough because like.
Oh, good.
I was just gonna say, like, I think it's tough because, like, with Bowser's Fury, you guys were talking about like how it would be such a great like groundwork or like framework for a new Mario game. So it's just like I think that would be the perfect time to like announce something that's a lot like Bowser's Fury
Super
for E3.
Well, I have
Mario.
a couple of thoughts on that. So one,
Super
we
Mario.
know there's no length of time that is too long for an update, seeing as Super
That's
Mario
true,
Party
yeah.
just got an update.
Yep.
But two, I'm still always curious about Mario Odyssey because Isle Delfino's on the map, but the textures aren't there.
Wait, what?
Like
if
it's
you
on the
look
map
at-
screen.
Yeah, so
On
like
the
the
globe.
globe next to the Odyssey ship, like
Oh.
the Dolphin Island shaped island is there. The indentation's there, and if light hits it, you can see it, but it's actually not physically textured as if it's land. And it was in the original map when the poster version of the game came out, and it just was missing from the game. So unless I'm remembering this incorrectly, but I made a video on it like, geez,
yeah.
half a decade ago.
I think so. You
If I-
do,
if I-
Tetra.
Yeah, if I
remember,
recall correctly, I think it used to be actually on the globe too, and then they like patched it out.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it might not, but I believe it was actually textured. And they're just like, just kidding, it doesn't exist.
Never mind. It doesn't
Forget about Sunshine because we're releasing it in 3 years as part of a HD bundle.
Could it have been like a thing where it was going to be that like the seaside kingdom was supposed to be Altafino, but you're like, like cancel that idea, but then some scraps remained that they finally got rid of.
Maybe.
We already have a beach level, a water level.
Yeah, they could have just been like 2 beach levels is too much, but
Too much sand.
That's how I feel about
much sand.
Sunshine.
What if they had like a 2-minute like epic trailer for what was hinting at a Mario Odyssey DLC as like an expansion, and it just ends up being like Luigi's Balloon World 2 or whatever it's called.
Oh no!
Like
not
a
gonna lie.
Another Luigi
dynamic
game.
trailer. You just have Luigi pop up with a balloon.
Oh
is-
yay!
Instantly, everyone dislikes
His-
the video.
what
His
if it's like
balloons are added to Smash.
yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna. This won't happen, but like Galaxy 3, but it's built like Bowser's Fury, where it's like open world. Won't happen, but that'd be incredible.
That would be
man.
cool. Yeah.
Best game ever, right there.
That would be intense.
Yeah.
Just the idea that I could be
So
looking
much
off
fun.
there and like I can't see it, but at some point there's a level
It's
over there if
there.
I get close enough.
It'll be
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, but Mario.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
just gonna say,
Yeah, that'd be so sick.
if they were to use the Bowser's Fury groundwork, Sunshine 2, it's called Super Mario Reshine, and it's you just playing the old game again, but making everything clean again.
I mean,
Super
that
Mario
could work for Sunshine
Sunburn.
because, like, in Sunshine you can see all the different stages in the background and such. So I feel like that would
Yeah.
make sense. It's just they would have to find a way to like fill a bunch of find a way to fill the gap
Connect
in
them without
between
a hub
stages.
world. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a
Yeah,
couple
I mean-
things they could do. I could think of. I mean, add Dory.
Yeah.
Or no, Plessy. They could just add Plessy in Sunshine,
Or both.
or both. Yeah.
I also just don't see them making a Sunshine remake or anything because
No,
like, we just got
no.
Sunshine last year.
there's never
Yeah.
enough sunshine.
I feel like there are a few things that like Nintendo just hates. Sunshine is one of them, where it's just like, yeah, I guess it was a 3D game. It's part of the collection, I guess. But like it's never referenced. It's never like, I mean, like here and there you'll hear a reference like, oh, I remember that song, or hey, it's a Pianta, whatever. But like, 9 times out of 10 is just like, what is Sunshine?
I mean, have you heard that voice acting? Come on.
I think they're just
Dude,
It's
disturb
like,
my family vacation.
I can't stand the voice acting.
It's beautiful.
I get mad thinking about
great.
it. How bad it is.
I love cheesy voice acting.
Oh.
we're way too early for another Paper Mario, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For
It'll
sure.
be another 4 or 5 years probably.
Yeah, that was like the only references to Sunshine at all were found in the Paper Mario series.
Yeah. Although Mario and Luigi could happen. That's actually kind of possible.
I would probably cry if I saw like an announcement. I'd just be like, yes, it's not dead.
Didn't that
was
studio
pretty
get
cool.
zucked?
Yeah, Alpha Dream is
Yeah.
zucked.
Well, I don't think the
Unfortunately.
IP is zucked necessarily. Like,
No,
sure.
the IP could still be revived if they
Yeah.
have like if they brought back like members of the team and just had like another subdivision in Nintendo, because
Right.
like
Right. Yeah.
Alpha Dream, from what I know, was kind of like a next level games kind of thing, where it's just like they were their own thing, but they worked exclusively with Nintendo.
Like second party, basically.
Yeah, they were basically like a second party, as far as I know, anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably more Pokemon as well. We'll probably get another trailer for Shining
yeah,
Pearl.
Brilliant Diamond.
Yeah, Pearl and Diamond. Maybe something else on Legends Arceus, although honestly, like what they showed us still looked like pre beta footage.
Yeah.
It looks like it's years off still.
Yeah.
Oh,
Honestly,
I
I'd be
mean,
surprised if some for the Switch. I'm assuming it's gonna get pushed over to the next console.
I was
I
gonna-
hope so, with how it looks right now. Like,
I
don't
was gonna
release it next
be-
year.
the jackass who says it looks like pre-release. That looks like it's release footage. Because I did not
nice.
like Pokemon. I'm just saying, I don't like Pokemon Sword and Shield. Didn't do a good job. Made the DLC made it better. I want better from them.
Yeah,
We deserve better. They have way too much money.
they
Yeah.
do. I mean, Pokemon Snap was sick. I wish those
That was a
graphics
great
were
game.
in Sword and Shield.
Visually, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
an
super
awesome
game.
nice.
I'm just I really like Pokemon Snap. New Pokemon Snap. It was really, really fun.
It is fun. Yo, possible Banjo 3 announcement?
Don't
Question
give me
mark?
Oh, yes.
don't give me hope. Don't film me.
Honestly, I could see that with how like reception went with Smash Brothers, because they're probably like, "Oh shit, people
Please.
care."
People like Banjo.
Okay. Yeah, people like Banjo.
I look over to my side with my banjo shrine. Like, yeah, they do.
He's aight.
It'll happen. Oh,
I was
man.
actually playing through Grunchy's Revenge, the Game Boy Advance game.
the Game Boy one. Yeah.
It's like surprisingly okay.
Yeah, for a Game Boy game, it's pretty slick.
Yeah, never bothered with it before. But yeah, dude, I would love something banjo.
That would be
Go.
great.
Cuphead sequel.
Cuphead
Oh,
DLC
DLC.
finally.
I still think they're gonna make it into a sequel. It's been like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
there's
been
no
way too
time
long.
limit. There's no time limit for a DLC, but it's been like, again, almost 4 years now. And it's like at that point you might as well like. I feel like that's why they've pushed it back. I want to think that they're like, you know what, we have enough of a fan base, we can just make a sequel out of this. But even if it's DLC, it'd be awesome. But I just feel like it'd be in their interest to just make it a sequel at this point.
Well, the first
last-
game took. I mean, how long did it take to make that first game? I remember hearing about it.
7
Like,
years, 5
oh,
years.
geez, so
think
so
the
long
fir-
ago.
I think it was first run off at like 2012 or 2013 E3. And then it was supposed to come out 2015, and I think it got pushed back like a couple more times. Yeah, it also had a really long cycle.
Hand-drawn animation takes a while.
Yeah.
Don't you recall?
Especially
I th-
120 frames, like
Yeah.
for one, like for 60 seconds, because it's a 60 frame game, so it's 120 frames for like one thing, or whatever.
But I thought. I'm just shit posting. I was gonna say like I thought they already released Cuphead 2 on Kickstarter.
Yeah. What was that
I
called
forgot
again?
about that game.
Enchanted
Yeah.
Portals.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Forgot about
gosh, I
that.
can't believe you remember that.
They got like ran off the internet.
I
forgot about
I
that,
just
yeah.
I totally
just-
forgot about that.
I looked it back up again, and yeah, it's
It's not. It's just wiped. Oof.
I don't know. I like.
I saw a super shameless like Stardew Valley ripoff the other day too, but they made it like into a zoo game. I think it was called like Zoo something, and it like just looked the exact same as
The exact
as Stardew Valley. It's like, guys, it's okay to like the art style, but if it's like hard to tell them apart, it's like you should probably. It's
Yeah,
in,
that's
it's in
a
a
bit
creator's
right.
best interest to like differentiate it a bit. You want to be your own thing. You
Yeah.
don't want to be like known as a clone of something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if no one's ever seen it, but I checked, there's like been no news of it since like 2019. It was just like it looked very samey in
It's
terms of the
Cuphead
motion.
with
It's
different
basically
protagonists.
Cuphead, yeah.
yeah. I didn't see anything else about that. Something Cuphead would be cool. I do really like Cuphead. Cuphead is cool. and I am still sitting on glitch footage that I recorded from 2019 and never made into a video.
Oh.
So
You might as well wait till the sequel comes out.
yeah.
Hat in Time sequel?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Ooh, a Hat in Time. Yeah.
It has been a bit
would
since
be
we've
cool.
seen Yakuza Metro. So,
Yeah.
given that much time, like
yeah.
it's possible.
Yeah.
When did that come out? I remember. Was it 2
2017.
years ago?
2 years.
Really? 2017. The DLC came out.
Oh, not the DLC.
DLC?
The main game.
Oh gosh,
2019.
I
Yeah.
had a heart
Yes.
attack. I was like, "Where's time gone?"
Yeah,
Ukulele,
2019.
Ukulele came out 4 years ago. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still haven't
then-
finished it.
Get out.
Impossible.
Ukulele's
I mean, you're not
a rough
missing
one.
anything.
Exactly.
I've heard the Impossible Layer was like a lot better.
I have
It's
heard
pretty
good
good.
things about it.
Yeah, I've played a
I
couple
also heard
hours
people
of it. It's fun.
saying that it was the pinnacle of gaming, the first one. And I just stopped listening.
The pinnacle of game.
What, the first
Yeah,
ukulele?
like- Yeah. Oh, for context,
No.
I don't like it that much, and I made a video where it's like
I think it might have been a
ukulele's not a
joke,
good
yeah.
sequel. That's so far my only negative video, and that's the one video that's like maybe 50% like dislike ratio because people are like, "How
Wow.
dare you?" It's just like, I mean, I like the boys who made it, but it wasn't very good.
I like the boys.
The first world is great. Everything else is just not fun or very, very forgettable.
I got to like I think I beat the ice world, and I was like, I'm not enjoying this.
I'm
Yeah,
still
the ice
annoyed
world
that
is
you can
so
see
bad.
the corners. Like
You can see the
you,
corners.
you can see the
of, like,
corners of
world.
the Unity world. Like it's so.
Oh no.
You could
Oh,
just
man.
do literally anything to cover them up, and it would look like infinitely better. And it's such a dumb thing to complain about, like, but it bothered me because I was like, I could see it. It's so obvious. Even Banjo-Kazooie 1991, whatever, didn't need this.
1991.
Yeah,
Project
when
Dream.
the N64 came out.
I just remember because one of the Kickstarter stretch goals was like N64 graphics, and they're like, oh, here's a filter that makes it look like this game is rendered in 1996, and the graphics were all still the same. People got super mad, so like they went back and they
It's
actually
just like
did add.
pixelated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like I think like the lines, the scan lines or whatever, and like just a garbage filter.
That's dumb.
Everyone's
Oh
like,
my
this
God.
isn't what we meant. This isn't what we thought like N64 graphics were gonna be. So like they went back and they added like low poly models and stuff, which was good because like I was pretty mad too. I was like, everyone was mad. So they're like, this isn't what we expected, kind of
Yeah.
thing from the Kickstarter.
Honestly,
So-
it probably, well, maybe it wouldn't have been easier, but it's like, it really wouldn't have been that much harder to just make low poly models from the get-go. Like, I don't know why.
yeah, yeah.
You had to like start
I don't know.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hat in Time did
Bandai,
good. Oh, sorry, I was just gonna say, Hat in Time did good nostalgia. Like the nostalgia badge they have is literally
Yeah,
just
yeah,
low
yeah.
poly, and it's like, oh, so perfect.
Yeah.
But sorry.
Yeah,
go
Hat in
ahead.
Time has
Sorry.
a really good. Just really quick. There's like a Virtual Boy and a Game Boy filter, and they're actually like amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's super authentic. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that like with Bandai Namco and like Xseed, which was other companies that like Tetra mentioned were going to be at E3. It's always so interesting because it's like they always get overlooked, and I'm sure that the games that they show off every time are like really really good. It's just that they're like, okay, it's a sequel to this long running series that's like kind of the same. And it's not they're not bad. It's just like they're so niche that like they don't really make headlines. It's like, okay, the next BlazBlue game or the next like anime, JRPG. It's like I wish that I knew more about them, but at the same time it's just like it's more of the same. So it's like I don't really know what to expect from them too, because they don't have like huge IPs that I'm like, yeah, I want to see Pac-Man.
They got like, I mean, they have like insanely dedicated fan bases though.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
Kind of cool.
I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm looking at like Xseed releases, and I'm like I legitimately outside of like Rune Factory, I can't say I've heard of many of these series. I guess Freedom Planet, I've heard of that. But yeah, just
I forgot
not
that was
many.
an Xseed game.
I hope Bandai Namco made like all the like Dragon Ball games, right, and whatnot.
I think
They
Yeah,
have
right.
a license to them.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh wait, who actually?
'Cause I
I was-
think the developer might be
Don't
Arc
they make
Systems?
Tekken too? Or they make one
Yes.
fighting game, don't they?
Yeah, they make Tekken. That's right.
Okay,
I'm trying
I
to
just
think what
okay.
else.
Oh, so it's developed by Arc System Works, published by Bandai Namco.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, at this point, I've failed. The boat has sailed. I was gonna make a joke about them making another incredible fighting game with a great fighting community, and then crushing it underfoot, and actually ruining any chance it has.
Oh, it was so sad.
I mean,
Square, I'm excited to see what they have, because like I have literally no idea aside from like something Final Fantasy, because they announced Final Fantasy 16 at last year's Game Awards. So I'm wondering if they're gonna have anything on that this year. Probably not, because it was like really early. Just here's a trailer. It exists.
Oh, that's right. Tales of Arise is coming September 10th.
Nice.
I know at least a few people that are excited for that.
That's another Bandai game, right? It's part of the Tales series.
Yeah. And then also Scarlet Nexus was showing off at the Game Awards.
That looks really cool, but I know nothing about it.
Very anime, yes.
Very anime.
I wonder what Take-Two or like what they're gonna talk about. I guess they go strictly by Take-Two now. They don't say 2K anymore, right? Interesting. Oh, they own 2K. They own 2K. Oh, my bad. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like so confused. I'm like, I thought they were the same thing.
They have like
They sound like the
one
same
of the
thing.
shooty games.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they're probably going to show off more sports games. I don't know. Maybe some like DLC. Did Borderlands get any DLC by now? I'm sure they did.
Did it? Maybe.
Borderlands 3? I'm not sure.
I wasn't aware it even came out.
I have no idea. I know the third game came out, but I have not played them.
Damn.
I mean, Borderlands 3 has a season pass.
Oh, yeah, I guess that.
Didn't Borderlands 3? When did that come out? Actually, I'm trying to remember.
I think September of 2019. It was like soon after
Correct.
E3.
Yeah.
That's when Borderlands 3 came
about
out.
right, yeah.
The DLC looks like it has there's been some stuff. Bounty of Blood, Guns, Love, and Tentacles, Moxie's Heist. So yeah, there's been some stuff.
So a few packs already. Okay. I was gonna check. I guess Activision's not partaking, so that means
No Call of Duty.
No Call
no.
of Duties.
Oh no.
We need
Okay.
Call of Duty.
Did you guys hear what happened with that, by the way, with Toys for
what?
Bob? I'm so mad. I'm so goddamn mad. So Toys for Bob, I guess, they're like a subsidiary, or they're like a second party for Activision, who own Crash and Spyro. And recently, like less than a month ago, the official Twitter was just like, we're so excited to be working on like Call of Duty now, permanently, basically. And people were just like,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Yeah, because I go to their Wikipedia page, it's like all these cool games. They made Tony Hawk, Downhill Jam, Madagascar, Escape from 2 Africa, Skylanders, Crash. Dude, they made the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, the Spyro Reignited
In the Spyro
trilogy,
trilogy. Good
Crash
stuff.
Now-
Bandicoot 4. They're also developing Call of Duty Warzone. And Warzone
they're
is
so excited about
absolutely so popping off for them. Like, I'm not surprised that they just like,
Yeah.
It's where the money is for sure.
But
Yeah,
oh,
that's where
that
the
is
money is.
unfortunate. Oh boy.
And like a lot of the people on the team were just like, cool, well, I'm dipping out. See ya. So it's just like, that sucks. Because that means either we won't see like another one of those games either in a long time or ever again.
So I've been off the Call of Duty train for a very long time. Correct me if I'm wrong. For a while, they had, was it 2 studios? One would produce like the Black Ops series of games,
Yeah.
and then the others would produce like the main series of games.
They still sort of have that. It was Infinity Ward made the Modern Warfare games. Treyarch made the Black Ops stuff. But there's at this point there's also the third one, which
Sledgehammer.
is
Yeah.
Sledgehammer. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
So-
isn't it just 2 again? Because I know it was 3 for a while.
It might be
It's
back
still
to that.
3. I think. I mean, I don't want to. I don't know how deep we want to go into this, but I think Sledgehammer was supposed to make last year's Call of Duty, like the one that came out 2020, and then they were having developmental problems. So Activision's like, Treyarch, go help them out because you're like veterans or whatever. So they like came in, saved it. So it's kind of a mess now because like then the whole Warzone thing, where it's kind of like a game that like bridges all of the current games together. So I think they have separate studios working on like just that experience, kind of maintaining it. And there's like, I think next year it's rumored to be like another World War II game. I think it's supposed to be developed by Sledgehammer, but I think they're still like on a 3-year cycle for like multiplayer campaign and stuff. But I guess they're putting in like several other studios, like Raven Software, Beanox, and all those ones to kind of work just on Warzone. So I guess there's so many different studios working on like similar stuff now, which I'm assuming it's a big headache for like all those studios because they have to like streamline all their work together.
Cross-reference each other. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Again, I haven't played them in a very a hot minute.
Yep.
Didn't they all sort of like play differently too? Like I remember picking up Black Ops the first time, and it felt like I was shooting needles. Versus like in Modern Warfare 2, I could aim anywhere over there and just shoot, and someone would die.
I know I'm not as well versed as Tetra, but I did actually play a decent chunk of Cold War. It was fun, but it does.
I like it.
The reason why I think it is weird that it's all these different things, but like you can like access them all from the same menu, and because they're getting like packaged together, is that like Cold War is still on the, and you correct me if I'm wrong, the Modern Warfare sort of framework, but then, Warzone is on the Call of Duty Modern Warfare framework, but then Cold War is its own thing. So you're like jumping between. You're like, this is so different.
Yeah, you're bouncing between two different engines, and you can definitely feel the difference. And like once they kind of integrated both into Warzone, which runs on like 2 years ago Call of Duty, where it's like the guns you played in Cold War now feel different again in like the different engine. So it's like it's even within the game itself, there's like just so many different changes between, and you can definitely see them and feel them between the different games. But I guess they're trying their best to kind of bridge the gap, and it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. Yeah.
Bottom line, I'm pissed because that means we don't get Crash or Spyro.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Though, Crash 4 didn't sell super well, right? Like it didn't do super well sales wise.
Crash 4? I have no idea.
Crash 4 didn't do that good. Because
I'm surprised because like I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah, I wanted Spyro 4, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
so sad.
me too.
Because like
I've
been playing the Spyro games, and I'm like, damn, these are actually really good.
They're so good.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens when you sleep on an IP for so long. Like you still have that dedicated fan base, but it's a lot harder to like reach a new audience because they don't have an affinity for that series. Like when you market it to like the younger kids now, like sure, like the people that like know about retro games, played retro games, they'll know about it. But like Timmy and Jimmy that play Fortnite, they're like, Crash, this is too hard. I'm not gonna play it. I play free to play only games. Like, how are you gonna entice me to play this?
I guess like something interesting to kind of bounce off that is like if Nintendo were to bring back F-Zero and they're to make it like F-Zero GX, I think a lot of the newer generation wouldn't like it because GX is really difficult.
It's,
So it could run into that same issue if that were to happen.
I just wonder if a lot of kids would, pick up F-Zero. Like in a modern sense, they'll be like,
I don't think so.
Oh,
Yoshi
a
on a
game.
bike, or weird doing a
car.
helmet.
Yeah,
with fiery punches.
Buff man in car.
I mean, they would have to
man.
like, they'd have to like add a lot of personality to Captain Falcon. Do something to make him like as interesting as he is, I guess, in Smash Bros. Like in F-Zero. And I don't know if they would do that. I feel like it would just be like, this is a racing game. There's a campaign, stuff like that. There's online. That'd be the game.
Make it so you can eject yourself out of your car and Falcon
Yes.
punch
another
the
car.
Yes.
in front of you.
Let's go. That'd be
like
awesome.
If they made like a Kirby Air Ride style like battle game in F-Zero, that'd be so cool. Where you like race around, we can also jump out and just beat the crap out of each other. That'd be sick.
That would be so cool, yeah. Or like a mode where everyone just like books it. That'd be really funny.
So, there was a game. What was it called? Extreme G.
Oh, I love that game.
Extreme G. It was kind of
that's
like
fun.
F-Zero, sort of like you had a really fast bikes in Nintendo 64. There was a Extreme G 1, 2, and 3. Third game had a mode you could put a code in, and it took your your pilots or whatever. I guess they're drivers. I call them pilots because of how fast you're moving. You're practically flying. Out of their vehicles, and they ran on foot, and they went as fast as the cars.
Oh my god!
And they had like
That's
those
so cool.
the nitros, which were the speed boosts you could use, and like it was so funny. Your guy would be like running, 800 miles an hour, and then he would hit a cartwheel, and the cartwheel would go like over 1,000, and you would just be like a saw blade
spinning.
See,
awesome.
I want a Sonic racing game to do that, where you run on your feet again, just like Sonic R.
Sonic R2.
Yeah,
Sonic R2, dude.
It was so funny because like you would get power ups. And normally what happens is like if you get a power up, like say you get missile launchers and stuff, like they would come in to the side of your vehicle and they would just like integrate and like basically weld themselves to the car. Like when you guys running, he just T-pose while running, and like the missiles like land on his shoulders, like all the weapons just stack on his arms.
Yeah,
So good.
That's cool.
That'd be incredible.
F-Zero,
actually.
take notes. That'd be nice. I mean, it'd be a very interesting surprise in terms of E3. But
just reviving old IPs.
Yeah, but we've rambled on. It's been about an hour so far. Those of you listening, what do you hope for in E3? If you can leave a comment, if you're watching this on YouTube, drop a comment down below. And this wraps up the 33rd episode of Minus Cast.
Damn, 33 episodes with you fellas.
That's third
nuts.
Almost to 100. Hell yeah.
Yep.
It sure is.
3
Plus
times
1.
11.
Plus 1.
All right, fellas.
Go subscribe. Go watch the old ones.
Go do it.
Go watch our first E3. I think our first Minus Cast was on E3 2018.
I believe so.
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go watch that one.
Watch our 2018 predictions.
I would
See
love
if they come
to.
true.
Yeah. Next podcast, we're just gonna react. Yeah. We're just gonna react to it next time.
Hell yeah.
That would be really funny, just us talking over us.
Yeah, that was a good comment that you made, Tetra. And you're just like, while I'm saying that, someone else is talking from the previous cast.
We laugh in the podcast, and then we laugh like as we're reacting to it, so it's like double the laughs.
Extra laughs. Subscribe for extra laughs.
Grant, add the sound effect of laughter and applause.
At the same time.
We'll see you guys.
We'll see you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grant.
Grant, happy birthday.